greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated before the space got saturated. XRP the greatest digital asset ever created. Make the haters aggravated, get the spaceship activated. XRP the greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated.
What's goody, everybody? Welcome back to the channel where you get your crypto news, your XRP news in particular. But you know, I'm back with some more information. This tariff issue has been still, skyrocketing, still been going on. Don't panic, buy the dip, don't trip. So listen up to this. This is a great video, pretty much saying don't panic. A lot of people that are medium class, poor class, whatever class that doesn't think rich, this is the best opportunity to get in the market and scooping up low discounted prices of stocks and cryptos and other assets, right? All right, listen up to this video real quick.
The first rule, particularly for the smaller investors out there, you can't lose money unless you sell. And right now, the smart strategy is not to panic, just stay in, because we are going to have the biggest boom in the stock market we've ever seen under the Trump policies. We will find a bottom in this market quickly. We will hit 50,000 on the Dow easily by the end of this term. The first rule. All
right, so the first rule is just pretty much don't panic. If you don't lose it, you don't lose any money if you sell. So if you sell, then you obviously lost your money. You lost your position. You know your ass out. But if you don't sell, you're still good. Let it sit. Leave it alone. Walk away if you gotta walk away. If you gotta stop listening to, don't stop listening to me, but if you gotta stop listening to other YouTube channels in order for you to keep your sanity, do so, right? But still make sure you like, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you share it to your friends and your family, right? All right, so this is a YouTuber. He's talking about XDC and how it's solving $1 trillion problem. Listen up really quick.
There's a massive $30 trillion global opportunity that's unfolding right now, and really hardly anyone's talking about it. This isn't a distant, maybe someday thing. It's already in motion and creating a massive shift in global trade. So let's talk about it. About $1.5 trillion in global trade is getting held back every year. And that's not just an abstract number. That shortfall is hitting businesses hard, especially in emerging markets. Companies can't get financing that they need because traditional banks either see them as too risky or the process is just too inefficient. As a result, they're getting shut off from the entire global economy. This is where the XDC network steps in. And no, this isn't just another blockchain that's claiming to change everything. What sets XDC apart is actually how it connects with the existing financial system. It's built to integrate with the messaging standards that banks already use, and it's designed to plug in what's already there, but in a way that's faster, more efficient, and significantly cheaper to run. One huge thing to take note of is that most smart contracts in crypto are great until something goes wrong and there's no way to enforce them. XDC smart contracts are legally enforceable in over 150 countries. That means agreements that used to take weeks to draft, verify, and execute can now be settled in seconds. And they'll have the legal protection baked right in. Just that by itself could reshape global trade flows. The XDC team is working with global firms to tokenize money market funds. And those are assets that sit in the $1 trillion range. They're building out digital trade corridors across the Middle East and North Africa, giving better access to international markets. And XDC contributors are directly advising the Australian government and digital finance regulation. When policymakers start shaping national financial laws around a certain technology, that goes way beyond credibility. That's real world influence. So while a lot of people still aren't paying attention to XDC, it's building on a massive strategy that's already in use, already integrated, and actually fixing one of the biggest pain points in global finance.
All right, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. I like to not only speak about, XRP, but other coins as well. XDC is one of the coins that I also hold as well. So, it's very, very cheap. More than where I purchased it from. So I've been in this space for about 7-8 years now at this point. So we definitely buying bags and we buying a dip, right? So XDC is another coin that I suggest you guys take a look at. This is Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple. This is just an old video that it was on Fox Business. Let me see.
Well, as the U.S. has had this very hostile, the Biden administration has been waging a war on crypto, and I think an unlawful war. Courts have agreed with us on that. And we're finally seeing that kind of unlocked in a Trump-embraced crypto. and crypto embraced Trump. And I think we're seeing that reflect in kind of how the markets have reacted since the election.
All right, so he just pretty much saying how the markets are reacted since the election. This is nothing happens until a global crisis arises. Listen to this. I thought this was a good video to watch.
It's not like a smooth trend. I would say if you look back in history, the times at which a dominant currency was displaced, it was always a bit of an accident that brought it. It's not like a smooth trend that like eventually brings it to parity. Something happens in the world, it's a crisis, it's a war, and that catalyzes a major change. So these processes, I think, are probably going to be very nonlinear. At the same time, I think it's hard to imagine that it would happen in the next couple of years. It's clearly something that's a bit in the future.
Well, let's hope we can reach to that state without a war. That would be really hope.
I would say if you look.
All right, so that was pretty cool. XRP isn't winning; it's dominating. So this is a cool chart that says the biggest U.S. based crypto coins ranked by pretty much market cap is what they're saying. And you can see XRP is the number one on the list. And if Trump's biggest thing was trying to have businesses bring employment to the U.S. and all these businesses are in the U.S. bringing entrepreneurship, innovative, all in U.S. dollars, and just keeping everything in the States. So Solana is the second one here, USDC, ADA, Doge, HBAR, Link, XLM. This is just by market cap. So you guys do what you want with this list. If you're a new beginner to XRP, not XRP, but just crypto in general, if you're new to this, definitely subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys share. And I'm trying to get at least 5,000 more watch hours for the YouTube channel. So make sure you help me out with that. But also, finding different companies that you're trying to learn to invest in. Don't just buy XRP because I'm saying purchase it, or I'm telling you that it's a great market cap. Buy XRP because you're going to know what you hold. Really understand what you guys are buying in these different coins. There are thousands of coins out there. Do not just buy any old coin, any shit coin, because when you buy coin just to get rich quick, man, you will lose quick. You will lose quick as hell. I don't know how to tell you. I told him I've been doing this for 6-7 years, and as fast as you get in there is as fast as your money will go. All right, moving on real quick. I'm gonna leave you guys with this, and I'm getting out of here.
Don't fuck this up. Buy and hold. Don't use leverage. Don't fuck this up. Buy and hold. Don't use leverage. Use cold storage. Do the right thing. Don't get too speculative. Don't FOMO. Just don't fuck this up. This is the biggest opportunity we've ever been given. I've said that all the way from 2020 onwards, and in fact, I said it all the way back in 2012. It's the biggest macro trade of all time. Don't fuck this up. And if you're not a crypto person, technology is one of the biggest opportunities we've ever been given, the exponential age. Again, don't fuck this up. Just be careful. Just buy, hold, have a long-term time horizon, and learn how to take pain. And when there is pain, you buy more. Unless something changes the thesis that suddenly we're all going to turn to Neanderthals and nobody's going to use technology ever again, it is going up. It's as simple as that. And unless something changes that we're not breaking the financial system and that the internet has disappeared, we will go to blockchain technology. It's as simple as that. That's all you need to know. Everything else is just fucking noise.
Do not fuck this up. I'm out. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Peace.